Hey Aries, this is your reading for the full moon to the new moon. So you could look at these as like bi-weekly, besides the monthly collective readings that I do, we could see these as being bi-weekly readings that we're doing. So I just like to work with the energy of the moon, and I like the idea of being able to work with full to new moon. So this is a collective reading for full to new moon for Aries sun and Aries rising. So because of the energy of the full moon, wow, that's interesting. I actually thought that was going to be the card, and then I put it back into the deck, and so here we are. So oh, I realize now that I was just seeing that. So we have Neptune showing up here. Beautiful, beautiful card. So what we're looking at for these really short, these are really mini readings. If you want like a more extensive reading, you can either book a personal reading or you can look at your monthly reading, which I just put those out a couple of days ago, right? Just like a few days ago. So you can check those out. But what we're looking at here from full to new moon is the period of time where we are releasing, right? So being in this period of releasing, like what is your attention needing to be on? Like, where is your attention being drawn? Where in your life do you need to pay attention? So we have Neptune. Let's also get some spiritual advice while we're at it. These are really, really short readings, so we're just going to be really quick about these. And I am feeling the top card there. Okay. All right. So interesting read. Oh, I guess I have to have my hands in frame so that we can not have it go overly exposed. So Aries, what we're looking at here with with Neptune being the card that is showing up as far as like where your attention needs to be, this is a very dreamy world. You know, when we're looking at Neptune, we're looking at the world of like, yeah, it could be media. So for those of you who are involved in anything that has to do with like media, social media, like anything like that, this might be more relevant for you in that way. But overall, for those of you who are not involved in media, this has to do with like the realm of like agape, right? This is the communal love. This is the oneness. This is the all-encompassing connection. This is how we connect to each other and how we are stepping into a place of group consciousness, collective consciousness. And that is a beautiful side of it. And a harsher side of this can be where we run away and we are in like disillusionment, where we are escaping into media like Netflix, right? Substances, also in the realm of like escaping into even conscious community, right? Like we can hide inside of personal work that we're doing. We can hide inside of meditation. We can hide inside of healthy eating. We can hide inside of these places so that we don't have to look at ourselves. So this is like, I would say this is both, right? This is looking at how are you communally connected? How are you feeling empathetic and open and connecting with like other human beings, other people on this planet, or with your like higher purpose? And how, if you don't feel connected to that, what's coming up with that? What are the shadows that come up with that? What do you need to let go of, right? And also when it comes to any kinds of addictions, or addictive patterns, even if you're not an addict, but any addictive patterns, what do you need to actually let go of in this space, right? And this is from on the 5th of April, the full moon to the new moon, which for us in this case is the start of eclipse season. We have an eclipse happening on the 19th/20th of April, depending on like where you are in the world. So this energy is like, you have an opportunity to release and get rid of what is not serving you in these areas, to prepare, because eclipse season, what it does is it ushers in grand new beginnings and it ushers out things that need to be gone. And if you can do the preemptive work around this, I think it is a lot more, not simple, but like it feels more amenable. So interestingly enough, the card that you have here is the Devil card for your spiritual advice. So this can also have to do with obsession, overworking, and addiction. And I think that there is a very real possibility that you might need to really look at some really hard stuff around this. Like, how are you blinding yourself to your own consciousness? What are you tying yourself to in terms of like you think you're obligated? You have this obligatory contract that is unspoken or unwritten with people in your life, whether that be family or friends or lovers or business partnerships or whatever it is. And it's possible that you're somebody who is like overworking yourself and burning yourself out with all that fire, with all that cardinal energy as an Aries, right? Depending on how that looks in your chart, right? Obviously. And so having this energy like really just be burning you the hell out and needing to look at that. And maybe in a sense, there could be some like escapism that is happening in this place. Like you might be feeling like, fuck, this is too much. Like I just need to get away, right? Like I even feel short-breathed while I'm talking about this, right? So, you know, there might be this want to soften the edges and instead of feeling into what there is that needs to be felt into so that you can be present to it and make a shift consciously, there could be the tendency or the desire to like numb it out in some way because it is too much and just be like, I just need to soldier on and whatever I can do to soften the edges, right? So I want to encourage you to examine this. And look, no shame, no shade, no right or wrong. Whatever you choose to do with this information is what feels right for you. However, I am going to say that in this time of full to new moon / eclipse, right? This releasing period, this waning period of the energy, this is a time where you have an opportunity. And should you choose to accept the mission, to take advantage of the energy, you could really examine what there is that you have been softening the edges around, that you need to maybe feel the edges of and feel your way through it. So that's what I have for you. Definitely check out your monthly, like your Aries monthly video. And if you want to know specifically what this is for you and this energy is for you, all that information is in the description box down below so that you can actually get a personal reading with me, 30, 60, or 90 minutes. So I will see you in the next reading. I hope that this is helpful. I know these are quick, short bites, but I hope that they are helpful for you. Bye.